Lorraine, how's it going? Just coming back to you on the RCT, okay? I just had a look there at Drytech as well. So I'm going to show you how to do it correctly. And then I'm going to also show you some of the transactions that are in there incorrectly, okay? So you will have to go back and fix up a few, okay? But I'll show you the correct thing now, okay? So RCT is where we would hold back people who don't have the C2 fully in order. There's 20% or 35 taken off them. So you mentioned last night integrity. Okay, so let's find them. There they are. And you paid them 10, well, you paid 8,000 off this. Okay. But really there's 10,000 gone off their bill, isn't that it? So I'll click into their bill. So all this is done correctly. I don't see the bill attached there, mind you, for some reason, but really you should have the bill in there all the time. Okay, so that's fine, that bit. Okay, so let me just find the 31st of 5th. So I'm also going to go to pay bills. Okay, we're going to bring up that integrity one. Even though we're not giving them the extra 2,000, it's going to be paid over on their behalf. Okay, so what you do is the extra 2,000, see here, this bank account, you had it, well, I don't know, maybe it was me, RCT, February is what it was called, RCT withheld to be paid to revenue, okay? We're going to call that a bank account, okay? 2,000. So there's a further 2,000 coming off that, and it goes into this RCT to be withheld. So their bill has now come down by the 10,000 that you targeted. All right, so if I click on their bill, you'll see it's 10,963 owing. Okay, because it was 20 and obviously 10 is now gone. Now, when that 2,000, there's probably other money that will go with it. It's being paid to revenue. So you see here, RCT withheld to be paid to revenue. Ideally, this would be zero because all the money we've held back has been taken by revenue. In your company, it'll come out of the current account. Okay, and when it goes to revenue, what you do is you call it a transfer from here to here. Okay, so if that 2,000 was going out today, this is what you'd do. Say it was just that two. The transfer funds will be from the current account where you're holding all your money. It'll go against the money we've set aside. Held back, in other words. Sorry, 2. Okay, so now we're going 26 held back as opposed to 28. If I click in there, you'll see the 2,000 we held back on your man. We knocked it off his bill. We held it, and then when the tax man took it, it reduces the amount down. So that's really your RCT liability account. You know, anybody we've held back not yet taken. That's why it's a minus there. So I'll just go back and delete that payment now that I made, that transfer, because it hasn't happened yet. But when it does go through, that's what you do. Okay, so that's the right way to do it. Okay, clamp that in your head. Now, I also took the liberty of just looking to see what's I mean, there's numbers flying around there a little bit. So in financial year to date, you have an account down here called RCT. Okay, that account is effectively the one I've got up in the bank area because it's visible there. Okay, now I looked at a couple of the transactions that you have in here. So this one is a payment to the Revenue Commissioners for RCT, dated 26th of January 22. Okay, there's a balance there, but don't, like, that doesn't even match up. And it's a minus anyway. Yeah. So this is the balance was again. It's quite high. Yeah, so this is just escalating the whole time. So that payment there, a particular one, should be a transfer like I just outlined. So what I'm going to do is just see the 26th of January 22. I'm going to change that into a transfer. Okay, be out in the waiting room. There it is. Going to click in it, core as a transfer. That should be going against the RCT. That's what's paying off RCT that's withheld. That's in the right place now. Just notice on the bank is out. You know, if you need a hand on the reconciliation, there's a bit of reconciling and then re-reconciling, you know, so. Okay, so that's now dropped to 21. I'm also going to go back down to that account, that RCT account, because there's a bill that's entered the wrong way as well. Okay, so where is it? This gamma one. Okay, so all of their bill is cost of sales. What this was doing was saying of the 6108, 4884 related to your business, and the other 1224 belong to the taxman. But that's not the case. All of this bill relates to cost of sales. All right. 6105. And so otherwise you have incorrect accounting here. So 61. 6105. Yeah, so it's 6105 actually, not 6108. I'll just change the total amount there for you. 61. Okay, and that shouldn't go there like that. Now it's all there, and then it affects the tax return, it affects the tax return, but it's right now. And then when you pay, when you're paying off that bill, you'll pay some of it to the bank, and some of it you'll pay from the RCT withheld account. And then when the money goes through, you transfer from the bank to the RCT. The RCT withheld is your liability account. It just shows how much money we've held back on guys that we still owe to the taxman. This one as well, 18th of November. It's put in there, but there's nothing against it. So this is also a payment. I'm going to delete this in this category. I'm doing a bit of bookkeeping here for you, but it'll be right, you know. And now that also should be a transfer. So it's sitting here in the waiting room and I've deleted it. Yeah. So I record the transfer. And again, this is going to bring down the amount of money we've held back on guys because we paid it over. So when you hold it back, we owe it to someone. We're not giving it to the subcontractor. We're giving it to the taxman, and the subcontractor has it in on their behalf. So that's come down now. So that's tumbling the whole time because we're paying back the money we've withheld. So if you want to look back through your own bills and put them through the way I just showed you, and when you're paying RCT, it could be in here as a deposit paying off money we've held back. So that's 6508 was paying that one. You see that? That's a perfect example. I can't see that 6097 was paying, but if you just redo those, you'd be way in a hack. Okay, and have a look at that bank account. Don't let it get too wide on you as regards the bank reconciliation. Okay, bye for now.